So, hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So, today I am in my backyard. So, right now, what I'm doing is I'm gonna do some few things in here in my garden. Okay, so I can see that some of the areas are weeds. It has some weeds that I have to weed it out, and I'm gonna also look at what I can plant here. Okay, so I'm gonna do this in the next couple of hours. This morning it's the weather is very good. Actually, it looks like it's not gonna be really hot today. It's been like cold in the morning. That's why I have this here because it's been like 61 degrees. So I'm gonna do some couple of work here before the sun come out. Okay, yeah, so it's like about 10 a.m. Let me see. Yeah, almost 11, but the weather is still chilly. It's like 61. Yeah, so I'm gonna weed and also plant and see which of my seedlings I can transplant right now, because this is the perfect weather to transplant any seedlings that you have, especially when the sun is not on. Yeah, so I would like to say hi, Quincy. How are you? Yeah, hi. Petite Kitchen Garden and More. Hi, welcome to my live channel today. So I am in my garden. I'm gonna do some few things here. I'm gonna weed some of the wheat out. So I'll be picking up my garden bed, and also the ones that don't have them in the bed, I'm gonna weed around it and have some mulch around them. Especially this season, it looks so good. The weather is 61 here in Kansas City. So it's been like drizzling and it's been like a little bit chilly. That's why I have my sweater on. It's a little bit chilly out here today. So it's a perfect weather for me to do most of my work today in the garden. Okay. Hi, Madeline. Hi. How are you all doing? Welcome. Happy Saturday. Welcome to my garden. So I'm gonna go ahead and start weeding some of the weeds. That's what I'm gonna do first, and then I will go through my garden beds, and pick up some of the weeds that are in the garden beds. And then if I have much time, I have some watermelon seed that I started. I'm gonna transplant them straight away into the bed. One of my bed I had a spinach there, and I have um, harvested the spinach, so I'm gonna use that bed to plant my watermelon. And I also have some garden eggs that I started that I haven't transplanted yet. It's not up to the full time that I can transplant, but the weather is best. So I'm gonna go ahead and transplant them straight away, and they can grow straight away. Yeah. So if you are on my channel here, I just want to welcome you. Welcome you. My name is Rhoda, and if you're new here, I do videos on recipes and garden. So today life is in my garden right now. Okay, I'm just gonna take my camera to where I'm gonna start weeding, and then I'm gonna start my thing here, so you guys can see that this is where I have my pepper and my eggplant right here. This is my eggplant, and this is my okra, and this is okra. So there's a couple of weeds in here, so I'm gonna go ahead and weed them out. So if you are watching, please push the like button, and if you are new to my channel, subscribe to this channel and be part of this beautiful family. All right, self-care, health and wellness. Hi, sister, how are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? Welcome to my live channel. So I'm in my garden today, and I'm gonna do some work here. I'm trying to weed my garden. So I have this long hose, um Walmart. I bought it from Walmart, okay? I think a couple of years ago, probably 2019. No, 2020. Yeah, a couple years ago, probably 2020 or 2021. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna use it to weed all weeds out of my garden here so that it stays clean. So when you have that, when you do that, it helps to prevent, pests and diseases. So when I weed them, I go ahead and gather them, and sometimes if it's like a heavy weed, I let them dry and put it under my plant. But this one doesn't have, a lot of weeds, so I'm just gonna put them around my plants, just like the way I'm doing, if you can see it. Yeah, so thank God for the weather today. It looks perfect. Okay, so perfect for me to work in the garden. Yeah, so the section I'm weeding now is the pepper one. So I have some hot chili pepper, and this is ghost pepper right here, and this is habanero pepper, and this one I have here is sweet pepper. Okay, so I do this like almost every week or every other week, depends. I do that just to keep my garden clean so that I don't have to, you know, have pests and diseases coming to my garden. Hi, Cynthia. Hi, how are you? How are you doing? So if you are here, push the like button, share this live channel to your friends. So I'm in my garden here and I am doing some garden work. I am weeding my garden and I'm doing that to prevent some weeds from growing up. Okay, and like the way I said, the weather is so good right now. The weather is so good. It's 61, and it says when I check it, it says the highest is going to be 81 today. So it's like this is the perfect, okay, this is the perfect time for me to weed and be out here, especially when the sun is not so high. Okay, yeah. So if you're new here and you haven't subscribed, subscribe subscribe to this channel and share this video to your friends. Don't forget to push the like button also. Okay, all right. Hello, Abnatina. Hello, how are you all doing? Self-care, thank you for sharing. Thank you. Yeah, updated TV channel, thank you all for coming. I so much appreciate you all. Thank you all for coming. Yeah, so hello, Quincy. Hello, Party Kitchen. Hello, Madeline. Hello, Self Care, Health and Wellness. Hello, Updating TV. Hello, Cynthia Nkechi. Hello, Abnatina. Thank you all for logging in. Hello, Favor Planet. Oh, how are you all doing? Thank you all for the amazing love for joining my live TV today. So, guys, today what I'm doing is I'm weeding my garden. The weather is so good here. It is 61 and the highest is gonna be 81. So I was like, okay, this is the perfect time to be in the garden, weed the garden, and take out some weeds and do a lot of things. So I'm gonna do this live as long as I can, weeding and planting and doing some few things here. Okay. So I started in the pepper section. So I have some couple of pepper. So I have hot chili pepper, I have habanero pepper, I have ghost pepper, and I have sweet pepper. The sweet pepper hasn't like flower yet, but the rest of them is also doing great. Okay, so what I'm doing is weed them, and I'm using the weed to form a mulch around my plant. This is gonna help it a little bit, especially in the hot summertime. Okay, in the hot summertime, it's really like important when you have that around your plant. It helps it to, you know, grow. It helps to keep the soil moist and helps the plant also to grow really well. Yeah, so that's exactly what I'm doing. All right, guys. As you are watching, I have amazing, content creators on my life. So take a moment and a minute, look at that, connect to them, check their page, okay? Support them. Push the subscription button, drop some bananas. All right, so guys, this is my eggplant. I have different kinds of eggplant here. Let me move my camera closer so that you can see. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know whether you guys can see this. This is one eggplant. It's doing so much well. It's growing amazingly. I have them on, and plants, they've all this and that has blossomed, but there's no fruit on it right now. So I'm hoping that a couple of weeks to come, it's gonna be really good. Yeah. So that's my okra. I was looking at it. All the plants are doing amazingly good. So guys, happy Saturday to you all. Drop some comments and some bananas, as many as you can, to support this channel. So guys, I do this every other week, or depends how weedy it is. Because the last time I did this, I think was 2 weeks ago. So what I'm doing is weeding and at the same time forming mulch around my plant, so that when we have a hot day, the plants are still protected and not, getting too dry. So guys, how you all doing? All right, so I'm reading some comments here. Um, Quincy said, hi, friend. Hi, Quincy. Patty said, hello, glorious. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you, Miss Patty. Madeline said, looking fresh from and green. Yeah, thank you so much. So this is how I do it to keep the garden clean, fresh, and green. I weed around it, and the weeds I use it as a mulch around my plants. You can see with this plant, I have it done. They are all dry, so now I'm gonna weed more and put it around it, and that helps, keep the soil around the plant moist, especially on a very, you know, heat, a hot day, you know, it helps protect the plant. Yeah. So Quincy, Miss Patty say hi. And Madeline, Miss Patty says hello. Yes, Miss Patty said, I hear the sweet birdie birds. Yes, they are going off like that every single day. Sometimes I want to make a video in the garden here, and the noise they make, I can't even like talk loud down them. Yeah. So, yeah. Self care say, hey, hi, Tom Satan. Thank you so much. Self care help. Miss Party say hi, self care. Um, so Miss Party, Miss self care, and when I say greetings, sis, glory, and everyone. Hello, 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 self care. All right. So okay, Miss Party, self care say hi. Abnatina said hi, everyone. Updating TV channel said hello, host thumbs up. Updated channel say hello everyone. Everyone, if you are still here, hello from updating channel TV channel. So guys, I said earlier on, I have amazing content creators here, which you wanna check their channel and connect with them. Okay, drop as many bananas you can. Okay, yeah, support this video by also pushing the thumbs up. And if you are new here, don't forget to push the subscription button. And if you are a content creator, I would definitely go to your channel and see it too. Okay, yeah. So look at the amazing content creators here, connect with them, visit their page, and connect yourselves. Okay, yeah. So Cynthia Nkechi said, oh, thumbs up that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Martina, so Party Kitchen said hi. And Cynthia Katie said, hi, host everyone here. All right, all right, all right, all right. Yes. Yeah, so self healthcare says Sharon Dan. Oh, thank you, sis. Thank you so much, so much, so much, so much. Okay, Favor Planet say hi, dear. Hi, how are you, Miss Favor? How are you? How are you? How are you? I'm so happy you logged in today to my life. Oh my goodness, you are all amazing, 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 amazing. I so much appreciate all you coming in here. All right, so Favor say hi, guys. So guys, give her a hi back here. Party Kitchen said your garden looks very good and clean. Thanks for showing. Oh, thank you, Miss Patty. I so much appreciate you coming. Yes, yes, I try my best to weed in between the plants every other week if I can. Yeah, I work and I'm a mother and a wife too. So sometimes if I don't have the time, but if I have the time, I try as much as I can to weed and use the weed as a mulch around the plants so that in a hot summer day the plants are still protected. Okay. All right. Yeah, so Miss Favorite Planner say, yeah, your garden is so clean. Thank you all. Thank you all for showing some love here. Yes, thank you. I so much appreciate you. I so much appreciate you all, but you all for logging in. So, like what I said, I'm gonna be weeding in between my garden to make sure it's all set and clean. And I use the weeds as a mulch around my plants. So you will see that I'm forming it around the plant so that it protects the soil, it protects the plant when the heat is on, the sun is on. Yeah. Yeah, so guys, don't forget I have amazing content creators there. Try to connect with them, check their page. And as you are here, don't forget to drop some bananas to support this channel. So guys, I'm gonna turn the video, the camera to the next section that I'm gonna weed so that you guys can see it. Okay. So how you all doing this Saturday? Do you guys have any plans going on? Anything going on this Saturday? So guys, in this session I have my okra. So yeah, I have um about 6 okra. Oh no, that's 5. Yeah, 5 here. And I have some sweet peppers. So these are peppers. This one is a pepper, it's sweet pepper, and this is sweet pepper, and this too is sweet pepper. And I have sweet pepper here too. And there's one behind me. And these are cherry tomatoes, okay? Right behind this, these are all cherry tomatoes. So these cherry tomatoes were from last year. So when it started being cold, I didn't come to the garden because I can't stand cold, okay? So all the tomatoes that I did not harvest, they all got rotten in the soil. So this year, it all germinated by itself. So I have tons of cherry tomatoes in my garden and tomato plants that I did not like start the seed or something. So that is one trick that I'm gonna make video on. Okay, if you wanna have easy garden, when it gets to the fall, let your crops, rot into the soil when you get back the following year, you're gonna see that they are all germinating by themselves. I did not water, I did not do anything to it, they came by themselves. So all that I did was started picking them out from where they were, and I transplant them in the garden. So I have free tomatoes this year. Okay. All right. Hi. If you just joined me today, I am in my garden and I am planting, I am weeding my garden. Sorry. So first I'm going to weed, and then if I have much time, I have some seedlings, watermelon seedlings, and I have eggplant seedlings that I can transplant them. Okay. So I will be working on that if I have much time. But the weather is so good today. Is so amazing. It is 61 here in Kansas City, okay? And that has not been it, okay? So, and I checked the weather and it says the highest is going to be 81. So I'm going to do as much as I can in my garden today because it is a perfect, perfect weather for me to be out here, okay? So what I started doing is weeding. So I weed the session with my um, peppers. So this year I planted about 4 different peppers. I planted the chili peppers, and I planted habanero pepper, and I also planted ghost pepper, and I planted the bell pepper, and I planted the sweet peppers. These are the sweet peppers right here. So this one, my husband bought it from the store, and when he was using it to cook, he took the seed out and gave it to me. So I just came and spread it in my garden, and it started germinating, and then I started transplanting them. And so far, it's doing great. Okay. So if you just log in, that's what I'm doing now. I just want to go through some of the comments I have here, and I'll continue weeding my garden. So Cynthia Kitchen said hi. Patty's Kitchen says, and Tessie, hi Tessie, how are you? Tessie said hi, host and everyone. How are you, Tessie? Oh, Miss Patty said, what country are you in? And he said, I'm the US. Miss Patty, I am in US too. I'm in Kansas City, and Kansas City is in the Midwest, okay? Yeah, so I'm in Kansas City. Miss Tessie said, thumbs up, done. Miss Patty said, hi, Tessie. Tessie said, hi, Patty, I'm in the UK. Um, Tessie said, hi, Nkechi. Irumbi, Brenda said, hi, guys. Hi, Brenda, how are you? Tessie said, hi. Hello, Abner. Monica Karanja. Hi, how are you? Hi. Thank you for joining. Miss Monica Karanja, thank you for joining. Miss Patty said, hi, Monica. Yeah, so guys, I have amazing. I tell you, these are all amazing content creators who have been great support to my channel. So connect with them, visit their page, give them some thumbs up and show some love, connect to each other. Okay, so guys, I am weeding my garden here. I'm trying to make it as clean as I can to prevent weeds from forming. Okay, so that's exactly what I'm doing. So I had somebody ask me, do you use chemicals to control your weed? I said no. I know they have some organic ones there that you can spread it on your, on the weeds and they will die. But I don't do that, okay, guys. I'm not saying it's wrong, but Guys, weeding itself is like a big exercise. Okay. So guys, how is your Saturday going? So today I got up early and I took my car to the shop to get it done because my tire is worn out and I don't want to be driving on the highway and it's gonna like what burst or something. Okay, so I took it to the shop to have some new tires put on. So they told me it's gonna be done in 4 hours because there were a couple more people in front of me. So what I did was that I told them I'll come and pick it up. So they're gonna call me when they are done and I'll go pick it up. Okay. So hi, Rankler says, how are you? Thank you for the like and also subscribe, connect with other people here. I have amazing. Oh, so Rankler said he's connected from Turkey. Okay. Connect with my amazing content creators here. Abnatina said, keep the great work. Oh, thank you, Abna. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the encouragement. All right, so guys, connect with my amazing content creators on here. They are all amazing, I tell you. They will support your channel. Stop by when you have life, and they will also watch and share your content. So connect with them. So the soil here in Kansas City here, it's a little bit clay. Not like a little bit, it is a clay type. Oh my gosh. So if you are just logging in, my name is Rhoda and I make videos on recipes and gardening. And today I'm doing a live in my garden. So the session I am in here is my okra, tomatoes, eggplant, and peppers. Okay, that's the session I am working on right now. All right, guys. If you are just joining in, I am in my garden and I am doing some work here. What I'm doing is weeding and using the weeds as mulch for my garden. Okay, so yeah, so I'm done with this session right here. Hope you guys can see it. It all looks good and clean. Yeah, so this is how it all looks at this time. I hope you guys can see it. Yep, it all looks good and great. Yes. So this section is done, completely done. Yeah, so I'm gonna move my camera a little bit. Oh my goodness, look at this okra. I'm gonna show you guys so that you see it. Oh my goodness. Yes, so look at this okra. Look at the flower here. I hope you guys can see it. Oh my goodness, that's so cute and beautiful. I'm gonna capture it for a shot right now. Yeah, looks so cute and beautiful. I like the yellow, the way it looks so yellow. Yeah, so beautiful. So, guys, this is the section here. So, let me position. So, right here in this bed, I have my carrots. So, it has some little weeds in there. So, I'm gonna hand pick them, and then um, around the beds here, I can see that it's a little bit weedy. So, I'm gonna weed that also. But first of all, I'm gonna hand pick all this. So this is carrots. I transplanted them not long ago. I don't know, probably 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago. Um, so far because the day I transplanted them was really hot. So some of them did not survive the heat, but some is also doing good. So I'm gonna hand pick them because you know um, the carrot is not fully grown yet. So if I try to weed it like weeding, I'm gonna end up destroying the plants. So I'm gonna just hand pick all the weeds, okay? Hi, Yancy Varieties. Hi, how are you? So I'm in my backyard. I am in my backyard, and what I'm doing today is weed and get my garden going. I get my garden going. So what I'm doing is I started in my pepper section and I went to my okra section. And right now this bed, what I have in here is my carrots, okay? So So this carrot, it hasn't fully grown yet. I transplanted it a couple of weeks ago, probably 2 or 3 weeks ago, not long ago. So you can see that it's not fully grown yet. That there's some weeds coming up in. So what I'm doing is picking up those weeds with my finger. And I also planted some eggplants in here, okay? Just so. And what I have here, this one is basil. Hi, Sandy Home Recipe. Hello, how are you? Hello, Miss Sandy. Yeah, so I am in my garden. I'm just picking up some weeds from my garden. I first started weeding in the pepper section and the okra section, and I just came to this bed. I'm happy. When I get done, I'm gonna end up weeding around the beds because around it is also weedy. Okay. So when you are interested in doing garden, okay, hit the subscription button. Subscribe to this channel because I always upload videos on garden. And one thing for you to have a healthy garden is to always make sure you are controlling your weeds. If you don't, the weeds are gonna compete with your plants, and your plants are gonna not survive and do well. So you wanna make sure you are picking all the weeds. So sometimes, usually guys, I sometimes when I'm watering the plants, I come around and pick them up. Or on a day the weather is good, like this one, I'll also be out here and you see me picking up from the bed. And the ones that are not in the bed, you see me using my hose right here. You see me using my hose right here to weed it. Okay. So I'm done with the carrot bed. So guys, I told you guys the in between that the lane is also weedy. So I can see there's a couple of weeds here. So I'm gonna weed that also. Okay. Yep. So I do this like every other week, or when I see that there's a need, I do it. Or when I'm about to transplant something and I want the place I'm gonna plant it, I just go ahead and do that. So this is just the walkway. So I'm just gonna weed them. Alright guys, don't forget to drop as many bananas you can to support this channel. Also, I have amazing content creators here on this page. Connect with them if you haven't connected yet. Go to their page, support them, connect and support with them. So guys, if you are just logging in, I am in my garden and I'm doing some work here. So guys, when I weed them like that, I gather them together and let it dry. And then I will just use that as a mulch under some of my plants. Or when they dry like that, I put them all together. And when I'm doing raised bed, I just throw them in there. Okay. All right. So I'm not sure whether to do the edges because I know the mowers will be coming around somewhere next week. And when they come, they do the edges with the handheld edge trimmer. So I'm not gonna worry about that. If I have the energy, then I will do it. If not, when they come around, they do the edges behind the bed, the raised bed for me. Yep. So the ones that I know they're gonna do, I'm not gonna bother about it. So oh my goodness. Yeah, so this is my um onions. So it also doing good, okay? All right, so if you are not joining in, hi, my name is Rhoda, and I do videos on rice and garden. So today I'm in my backyard and I'm weeding. The weather is so good today. Actually, it's 61, and um the highest is gonna be 81 today. So I just used the opportunity, the good weather to work in my garden. So I started from to weed. That's what I plan to do because that's what is so hard to do. Okay? And when I get done, I don't have a lot of weeds because I do weeding like in between, especially every other week or sometimes when I'm just watering the plant, I just go ahead and pick up some of the weeds. So I am able to control them because if I don't, guys, you will see the garden really, really bad. So I started weeding, and so I started weeding my peppers, and then I went to the between the okra and the eggplants, and I did that, and the tomatoes and the peppers. I did that, and I picked up in the bed in between the bed with the carrots. Yeah, so it wasn't a lot, and this bed right here is my onions. Yeah, so these onions plants, it's been a while I've picked, in between, trying to pick the weeds. So you can see that I have a lot of weeds, and I feel so bad that it's doing good. The onion itself is doing good. You can see that it's all doing great. Yeah, these onions. If you watch the video how I started it, you will see that there's a far much more difference between the time I planted it and how it looks right now. So I'm gonna hand pick them. The ones I can reach, and the ones I can't reach, I'll not worry about it. And probably some I'll figure out how I'm gonna pick them later. Yeah. So hi, if you just joined, okay, I'm gonna go through some of the comment right here. So, oh my goodness. Time with Lydia said hello. All right. Hello, hello, hello. Miss Lydia, how are you? Thank you for joining this live channel. I so much appreciate you all for coming. Hello, Tessie. Hello, 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 hello. For joining. I so much appreciate you all. Yeah, so I don't know whether it's gonna rain or not, but the weather look not good at all. But when I look, it doesn't say it's gonna rain, but it says it's gonna be cloudy, okay? So I'm just picking up some weeds in my bed right here. All right, guys. So if you are just logging in here, joining this live, I am in my garden and I am picking up some weeds from my garden. So thank you all for joining me and supporting this channel. So what I'm doing is picking up the weeds from my garden. So you guys can see I have some tomatoes in here and the potato. So all this came up by itself. I didn't actually plant them. I planted them last year, and when the winter came and it was too cold, they died. And when the weather changes, it started coming up by itself. So yeah, so I guess this is what I can do in this bed at this moment. Hi, Tessie Kitchen. Uh, Time with Lydia said, good job, host. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Miss Lydia. Thank you so much. Okay, so I have this bed right here. So this is the bed. I have my spinach. I harvested that spinach like a couple of days ago. Um, I think I harvested it on Tuesday. Yeah, I think. So I did a video. I was gonna post a video, but for some reason, um, I was not able to post it because it says my hard drive was full, and I needed to delete some things, but I didn't want to delete it on a rush because I didn't have time to go through and see what I want to delete. So I was like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna let it go. So, so I look out for my spinach harvest. So I harvested them all from here. I think this is coming from some of that spinach thing. Yeah, so I'm gonna use this bed to plant. I'm gonna use this bed to plant Oh, it was germinating again. I'm gonna use this bed to plant my watermelon. Okay. So I started the seedlings. I started the watermelon seedlings, and I'm gonna go ahead and transplant them in a few minutes. As soon as I get done picking up all the weeds from my garden, that'll be what I will be doing. So if you are still watching, thank you so much for watching my channel and coming to my live chat. So much appreciate you all. So much appreciate you all for coming, and I don't take it for granted, okay? So guys, how are you all doing today? Thank you all for supporting me. I so much appreciate you all for your support. Hello, Tessie Kitchen. How are you doing? All right, guys. So this is what I can do in this bed. Everything looks weeded and looks good. Yeah, so these are red beans, and this is my spearmint. Looks so good. It's growing really good. So this one you can use it to cook. You can use it for your tea. So good. Okay. Yeah. So if you're just logging in, Rhoda, and I do videos on recipes. So hit the like button and subscribe to this channel if you're new. Okay. So today I am in my garden and I am doing some few things in here. So I just weeded my pepper side, and I also weeded my um, okra. Under my okra, I also weeded um, handpick in my carrots, and I also um, handpick in my onions, and the bed from the beans. I just picked that also. Yeah. So right now behind me is my tomatoes. Okay. If you watch my video on how to plant and grow tomatoes, this is it. All doing amazing work. It will surprise you that some of it has already forming, um, fruit, and you can see right here. Okay, a lot of it has blossomed, and they already have some tomatoes on it already, which is so good. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna weed in between right here, and after that, I'll be looking in my corn. The corn is not that bad, but I'll look in that also, and I'll take care of that. All right, so if you are new here, please hit the like button and also hit the subscription button. If you have been watching my videos here and you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. And I want to say a big thank you to you all for watching my videos and joining this live chat. I so much appreciate you all I so much appreciate you all. Okay, so Miss Tessie said I'm doing good. Okay, thank you, thank you. I'm also doing so good. I'm also doing so good. Thank you, Miss Tessie. Yeah. So yeah, so right now this is my tomatoes. I don't have a lot of weeds in here, but I'm gonna, you know, see what I can do here. Probably I should point it a little bit down so that you guys can see it. So I'm gonna point my camera down a little bit so that you guys can see the tomatoes a little more better. Yeah, I think this should be okay. So guys, if you are interested in doing garden, you want to note that anytime you plant your vegetables or your crops, you want to make sure you are always, okay, picking in between them the weeds. When you control that, it helps control pests and diseases, okay? I've been doing some garden for like several years now. Like, I mean, not a decade though, but I've been doing it like for the past few years. And I never get any pests or diseases. The only thing I have dealt with was squash, squash, what they call it. It's more with zucchinis, and I plant zucchinis every year. Um, it's called squash bath or something. So it's brown. I will put up the name right here. So it's brown. So it's like anytime I plant zucchini, okay, I have them coming to attack the zucchini. So last year it was so bad. My whole zucchini plant they attacked it, but it was after I have harvested them, so I end up spraying them. I went and get some organic, bat control, pest control, and I use it to spray that particular bed so that they don't spread all over my, garden. So, and I don't know why time I grow zucchini, they come. But I grow zucchini every year and they attack that particular, side where the zucchini is. So, but other than that, when I have tomatoes or any other plants, I don't see any pests coming in. So you want to weed to control. You want to weed and keep. Oh, so it's called squash bat. Okay. So it's a brown like, insect that you will see coming around your squash. And when they come, they lay their eggs, and by the time you realize it's a lot on the zucchini. And when they start sucking your zucchini, in a few days you see that the zucchini plant will die. I don't know. So last year it came after I have, like, my zucchini was huge. Like, I deliberately did not harvest my zucchini until they were like huge. If you watch the video, you will see that they were huge zucchini giants. Anyway, so it was after that they came. So I had enough time to harvest them before the plant was destroyed. So you wanna always make sure you are weeding your garden, okay? Yeah. So this thing I'm using here, I had it from Walmart, okay? When you go to Walmart and you go to their garden center, they have this and other garden tools over there. I don't remember how much I bought it because it's been a while. Yeah, and when you are weeding too, you have to be careful with your plants. I almost cut one of my plants here, but it was okay. All right. Oh my goodness. I wish it would be like this every single day. Oh my goodness. It's so calm. The weather is so calm. There's, it's not hot. It's like, let me see how is it right now. But the weather says it's gonna be the highest 81, okay, 81 Fahrenheit. And I think it won't be more than 70 right now because I don't feel wow. So right now it is 67. So right now it is 67 and the highest is gonna be 80. First it says 81, but now it's saying 80. Okay. So it is perfect. Very perfect. So I don't know when it's gonna be 80, but it's saying the highest is gonna be 80. And right now it is 68 and it's gonna be 69 after 1 p.m. Right now it's 12, quarter after 12, okay? So this is a perfect weather. Oh, I love it. I wish it would be like this for a couple of days or weeks. Not hot, not cold. So when your tomatoes are growing, you wanna put a cage around it. Some people use they do that tray thing and use the tray to hold it, support it. If you can do that, that's perfect. But if you cannot, oh, all you can do is get this tomato cage from okay, I bought this from Home Depot. So I know that most of the stores for the garden center have it, and they have even taller ones than this. But I was being cheap, so I bought the this one. This was the shortest one, that I'm gonna use it just like that, and I hope it helps support my um I hope my tomatoes doesn't grow out huge because that's what happens. Like my tomatoes end up growing up tall, and they become more heavier than the cage, and it helps. And at the end of the day, they end up tilting down. I can see this bead here. I'm watching it so close. I hope it doesn't stint me. Hmm. Let me get away from here before I get stung by the bee. Yeah. So I'm gonna move this also here, and I'll continue weeding. Yes. So I'm gonna. I've already done the one down there. So I'm gonna do it just here, and I'll be done with the tomatoes too. Okay. So if you're doing gardening, you have to make it like a hobby or something you love to and you enjoy doing it. If not, guys, trust me, sometimes I get so tired even water the plants. And if you do that continue, like once a day, if you are tired, you don't do it, water them, it's okay. All right. But if you let your plants go several days without watering them, uh-huh, and your soil is clay like here, Kansas City here, our soil is clay, okay? So if you don't water your plants and your soil is clay as the one here in Kansas City, guess what? The soil is going to drain all the juices from your plants, and your plants are not going to do well. I was showing a co-worker my garden at work, and she was like, I never succeed doing garden. I was like, you never succeed? And she was like, anytime I plant them, they die. And I've tried couple of times, and it never works. So now I don't bother. I don't bother. So she said now she doesn't bother to do garden during the garden season. I was like, oh, do you? So I asked her, do you water them? Do you apply your nutrients when you have to? She said no. I was like, so then I told her, plants and garden is just like human being. You are raising up a baby. You have to feed them. You have to take care of them when they are sick. You have to do a whole lot of things to, you know, keep them going. Keep the plants growing and produce fruit like the way you. It's not only about buying it and sticking it on the ground or in the pot. And she was like, oh yeah, no, I don't have time to do that. That's why I don't do those. That's why. Okay. So you know why your plants didn't grow? Yeah. So if you have interest to do garden, please. If you are doing even with the container one, oh my God, this bead is following me everywhere. I don't know whether you guys can see it. I'm gonna tilt it. Oh, okay, it's going now. Oh my gosh, it's following me everywhere. Okay, let me get out of here before I get stung by the bees. I don't want to get stung by the bees. So, all right, so this is my corn. So, so guys, for the corn, I can go in between them like the way I was able to go through the tomatoes. But what I'm gonna do is you see my hole, it's a long one. So where I see that there's weed, I will just stretch it over there and then drag it and I'll get it. Okay? So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So yes, before I do that, I'm gonna take you guys through and show you how it looks like right now. The corn, oh my God, this bead, I think it just wanna be where I am. So look at the corn, guys. This is so good. Look at it. You can see that it has started forming the the cup right there. Okay, can you guys see it? Yes, can you guys see that? Uh-huh. So in no time I will be having some corn here. Yes, in no time. Look at that. Yep. So good. Looks so amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Yeah. So you guys, yes, I'm crossing my fingers that this corn does really well. Yeah. Looks so good. So yes guys, I'm gonna be weeding in between the beds too so that I get this here also taken care of. Okay. And some of the weeds, I don't know, I should call them weeds or I should call them seedlings. So some are just plants from last year. So last year in this section, I last year in this session I had peppers and I had um oh, so a couple of people have joined, so I'm gonna do the read your comment here, then I'll continue. Let me see from here. Yes, so let me see the comments here. I'm gonna read them. Oh, all right. So let's see. Goodbye. See you next time. So Rebecca Town said today is my birthday. All right, Rebecca, happy birthday. And then Ali Guan from Guam. Hello, Glorious Living. Just popping in to hit that like button and show some support. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your support. Jenny with Jackie Houston. Say hello, host, and everyone in the chat. Hello, Miss Jackie. How are you? I'm glad you joined this live chat. And I have also very nice from Farouk Mahmoud. Farouk Mahmoud. Food. Very nice. Thank you, Farouk Mahmoud. Thank you for joining. Thank you all for joining. Don't forget to push the like button. Also, if you are new here, don't forget to hit the subscription button to support this channel. Okay, so in this session, like the way I was saying earlier on, I used it last year for pepper. Okay, so I had my bell pepper and my sweet bell pepper here. And then I had some tomatoes in between them. So when it got to the fall and the weather was really cold, I didn't come to this garden anymore because all my plant died, all the weed died, and leaves died, and you know, so I didn't bother to come in here. So some of the fruits that was on there, like the peppers and the tomatoes, got rotten, and throughout the fall and throughout the winter. And when the spring started and it's been raining a couple of days, some of them has grown in this garden, and I'm gonna show you some, you see. And I have it everywhere, not just this section, even in my pepper and in between the beds. So what I just did was, like, when I see that it grows up tall, I just pick them up and go plant it where I want it to be so that my garden will be organized. But sometimes it's way too much, way too much that I can't, like, especially with the tomatoes. I'm gonna show you some here. You see that the tomatoes, like, I have a bunch of tomatoes. One is right here under the corn, and some peppers and everything. And it's like way too much. And I feel so bad, I feel so bad weeding them. I feel like they deserve to also, grow and show forth their, what they can do to. So, yeah, I don't know. I keep picking them up and planting them where I want it to be, but it's hard. That's too much tomatoes for me. Yeah. So sometimes I weed them out, but trust me, as much as I've weed a lot out, a lot are still germinating also. Hello, Christine Antoine. How are you? Tiano. Yeah. Thank you for joining in, Miss Christine. All right, so what I'm doing now is weeding my corn. So I checked the weather today and it was so good. Okay. The highest will be 80 today. Right now it is 68. Okay. So it's not hot, too hot, and it's not too cold. So I'm using that as an opportunity and weed in between my gardens. So for the corn, I'm so lucky. There's not a lot of weeds, which is good. It's just like few here and there. So if you are just joining, I always say that, like, what I keep saying is that, like, I do this most often, like every latest, like every other week. And because I do that, it's very easy for me to control the weeds that but if you are not doing this all the time, you're gonna end up not, be able to control it. So I always do my best, like every other week, or sometimes when I'm watering the plants and I see that there's like weeds somewhere, I go ahead and weed them out. If it's the beds, I go ahead and hand pick them so that it's easy on me. But sometimes, guys, it's not fun. It's not fun. Yes, guys. So gradually, gradually, I'm gonna be done with the reading here. Okay. Hi, Ishiraba Jana. How are you? So today I am in my garden and I'm just waiting. The weather here is super good. Okay, I tell you, the weather here right now is 68, and that's a surprise, especially in the summer like this. No, 68, it's a surprise. So when I wake up and I saw that it was 68, first I took my car to the tire place to get my tire replaced because I went to a place and I felt like my car was like swinging a little bit. So I was like, what's going on with my car? So when I got to the place, I looked at my tire and I saw that one of them has, you know, the pressure has reduced a little bit. And I looked at the tire and I was like, man, this tire, like it's been overused. So I took it to the auto center and they told me it's gonna like get done in about 4 hours. So I was like, that's fine. So I called a friend to give me a ride home and I came home. So when I left it there and they're gonna call me when they are done and I will go back and pick it up. So right now, and I saw that the weather was good. Yes, so I checked the weather and at the time I checked it was 61 and the highest was gonna be 81. I was like, okay, that's a perfect weather to be in the garden, okay? So I started from the end over there with my peppers, okay? So I weed around my pepper and use the weed as a mulch around them, you know. And I went to my okra and I did the same over there because those ones I planted it on the bare, ground. I didn't plant it on the bed. They are not on the bed. And after that, I did the carrots bed, and that is in the bed. So I picked up all the weeds that I could, and then I went to my onion bed and I did the same. Then I came next to me right here. I have the beds. I Right now I have just beans, green beans and red beans, and spearmint in there, and some few spinach in there. So I did that bed also, and from there I went to my tomato bed, and it's not a bed, it's just the tomato section. I weed around it also. Yeah, hello, all for health with Jane. Hi, how are you, Miss Jane? How are you? How are you? Welcome to my live chat. Yes, so I am in my garden and I'm doing some few housekeeping here in the garden, weeding and taking away weeds and making sure all the plants are safe and good and having a clean garden too. Okay, so I went to my tomatoes and I weed around it, and right now I'm in my corn session. Okay, most, the corn, I don't have a lot of weeds in there because they are planted together, so it makes it hard to have some weeds in there. But there are some fews in there, of course. We said that if you have mensa, right? So there are few that are in there that I'm using my long haul right here. I bought it from Walmart a couple of years ago, and that's what I've been using to pick up the leaves and weed my leaves in my garden. Okay. Hello, Miss Angie K. Odi. How are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? Yes. So, yeah, so in between the contour, I have green beans. So I'm also careful with that. Okay. But the way I said, so now the corn section looks good. It's well clean. So I'm gonna take my camera. So if you're just joining, this is where I weeded for the okra and the pepper. Okay, so I'm gonna handpick this also. Let me see. So guys, with this bed, I have garden eggs. That is the Ghana type garden eggs. So, and I have some tomatoes that came out by themselves. Yeah, so last year, this bed I first planted um, cucumber. Okay, so last year I used it for cucumber. And after that, I had some tomatoes pick up in it because, planting it because the cucumber, after I harvested it, the bed was going to be empty. So I planted some tomatoes in it. So the tomatoes germinated really good, that when during the frost, I just let it die. But then it has a lot of tomatoes on it. I was gonna harvest them, but looking at how cold it was, I didn't bother to come in here. So it got rotten, and now the seed I thought could not survive the winter, all the snow, but surprisingly, they are all growing up. Every bed I go, I see tomatoes in there. I'll be like, wow. So if you need tomato seedlings, come to my garden. Come over here, I will give you free tomatoes. Okay? Yes. If you need tomato ceilings, come here. Just give me a call. I will give you free tomato ceilings. Yes. Okay. So guys, I live close to the airport, so that is the airplane right there. I hope you all can hear the noise. Yeah. So my house is like 3 to 5 minutes away from the airport. So like when I'm going to catch plane, I don't really rush a lot because I'm just a stone throw from the airport. And the disadvantage is that when I'm doing videos just like this, you can all hear the noise. It distracts my videos. Yeah, but it's all good. So guys, as I was saying earlier on, if you wanna control pests and diseases in your garden, the number one thing you want to do is take off your weeds. It's very, very important because those are the ones that cause a lot of, you know, issues. Checking on some of the comment here. Okay, eating with deeper. Hello, sis. How are you? How are you? How are you? Yeah. You say what day is your country? Today is Saturday and the weather is so good. And I am in the USA, and I'm in Kansas City. Okay. So so far my day is going good. Nothing much here. I'm just working in my garden. So guys, this is what I was talking about. You can see right here with this plant, it has a lot of tomatoes around. So I don't know what to do with it. Sometimes I weed them out and see. So I remember the plant was right here, but it fell this way. So everything on the plant, the tomato seed got right here. Okay. There are couples over there too. Now I planted my garden eggs, but the tomato itself have overshadowed my plants. So gosh. And I feel bad to weed them out. So anyway, I'm gonna, after I get done weeding, I'm gonna see where I can pull them in the garden so that my garden eggs can really grow without competition from sister plants. Hmm. Yeah, so far this bed also looks good. So yeah, so the way I was saying, if you are doing gardening, if you want to avoid pests and diseases, please, 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 the number one thing is to keep your garden clean. Okay? Weed your garden, hand pick them if you have to. And if you do that, it's gonna eliminate most of the pests. Okay? Yep. Man, guys, this basil right here, can you guys see it? It's so strong. I smell basil all over the garden. Yeah, the basil right here, so strong. Really, really strong. I think that's what Nigerians call scent leaf. Yeah, it's really strong scent. Yep. Subuj Vlog, hi, how are you? Monica, hi. Thank you all for staying tuned to my garden. Yeah, so I'm done with this bed. So this bed has garden eggs. So this is the garden eggs right here. That's what I purposely made this bed for. And I had my basil in the middle right here. And this tomatoes came by itself. I've already talked about that. And I have a pepper plant here. So I planted that will be the next bed. I planted the peppers over there, and I still have that left, and I planted that one here. But I was gonna take it out and put it here, but I'm just gonna leave it and let it be there. Okay. Yeah. So look at that. This one I don't think I'll be able to weed in between. You guys can see it, right? So this bed, oh my god, look at the bead right there. Oh, two. Woo. So those are good ones. They are helping my plants pollinate, okay? So those are good ones. I'm not gonna bother them. Yeah, they're gonna help my plants, especially my tomatoes and my peppers. You see my peppers right here? They all have started to flower. Can you see it? Oh, that is far away. Let me see whether this one is close. You can see, yeah. You can see that it has started to flower right here. There's a flower right there. Yeah, so those bees help pollinate my plants. Yeah. So this section, guys, I initially was, let me turn the camera to me so that you can see my face whilst I talk. Yeah, so this bed here, guys, I initially had it for my sweet bell pepper, um, green peppers, and this what happened. I planted them and they were doing all right. I don't know how to pronounce it good, but it's called boy court. All right. So anyway, you can laugh as much as you want to laugh. Yeah, I just have to create some joke in here. So if you're still in there, thank you for hanging in there and staying with me. I so much appreciate you all. Okay. So I am on one of my beds, my pepper bed. Okay, this bed initially was for green pepper, but I planted some greens in between, and I was looking, I wanted to pronounce the actual name, so I'm gonna use my Google to pronounce it to you. Okay. Mhm. Bochel, oh. Bok choy. Okay, so guys, it says it's called what? Bok choy. Bok choy. Yeah. All right. So bok choy. Yes. So you know what I'm talking about, right? Bok choy. That's what it says. Timu Curve Hot Summer Sale up to. So I planted the bok choy in between my peppers. So when we started the summer, let me say later part of the spring, the sun was excessively high. So even though the bok choy, okay, did as because it was hot, they didn't form the ball shape that I wanted. And they started forming some flowers. And as soon as your vegetables start forming flowers, you know that of course they're not gonna form a bulb. Okay, it's just gonna be like flowers. So when it started, I was picking the flowers away so that I can see whether I was gonna still. But even after picking the flowers, they still did not form bulb, the bulb, shape that I want. But I can tell you the leaves looks good, healthy. So I just harvested my spinach, so I don't want to harvest them because it will be too much leaves in the house. and I don't want to, you know, feed myself with too much excessive pain that I'm not ready for. So I'm just leaving them here. Let them keep growing and flower. And then when I get a chance, then I will come and harvest them. So probably next week. Yeah. But I can freeze them. I can freeze them, cut them, wash them clean, and freeze them. But I don't want to do that today. Okay, guys. So with this, okay, guys. So with this bed, there's just few things I can do in here. I'm just gonna weed around this section a little bit. Hello, Yabas Kitchen. How are you? Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. So I'm in my garden and I'm clearing out weeding out some of the weeds. So if you are just logging in, I'm just um, in my garden and I'm trying to clear some weeds out of my garden. Yeah, so I started from my pepper session and I went to my okra session, and then I went to my carrots, the onions, beans, tomatoes, corn, and I came to my garden eggs bed, and this is my green pepper bed. I am also weeding in it, and then I will finally go to the beetroot bed, and I will just pick up, and I'll be done with all the, you know, garden beds and the garden. And I skipped some of the, the rows in between, the walkway in between the garden beds. Yeah, so I will do that on another time. And then I was planning to transplant my watermelon seedlings and some garden egg seedlings too, but I don't know if I'll be able to do that. But if I'm not able to, I'll do that on another time. So guys, I'm trying to make a quick call because remember you guys, I told you in the morning early, I took my car to the auto center to have my tire changed because I realized that my tire was, well worn out. So I took it to the auto center to have it, um, changed. But they told me it's gonna take 4 hours because there were some people ahead of me. So I sent it over there. So I'm gonna call and see whether they are done. So I'm calling them to see whether they are done, and then I will go pick my car up. Hi, my name is Rhoda Tando. I dropped my car this morning to change my tires. I was calling to see whether it's done. Tando, T as Tom, A as Apple, N as Nancy, D as Daniel, O as Oranges, H as Hannah. Okay, all right. Thank you. I'll be there. Mhm. All right, guys. So I called them and they said my car is ready for pickup. So I will be ending the live stream and I'll go pick up my car. So my husband is gonna drop me so that when we are coming, we will drive separate. Yeah. So guys, yeah, I was gonna do my beetroot bed. Okay, let me finish that. I don't have a lot of weeds in there, but let me do that so that at least I am done with all my beds right here. Yeah, so this is my beetroot bed. So if you watch my video on the radish, this is where I had it planted. So it has some few thing here, not so much. All right, guys, thank you all so much for joining my live channel today. I so much appreciate you all. So if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and share this video to your friends and family. Also, push the like button, drop some comments, and also drop as many bananas you can to support this channel. Okay, so I'm gonna end the live video because I called the auto center and they said that my car is ready. They fixed the tire, so I'm gonna pick it up and I'll end the video right now. All right, guys, so thank you so much. Thank you all. I love you all. Happy garden. Bye bye. See you.